One of the most common questions I get from people trying to break into cloud and cybersecurity is some version of this. I just passed Security Plus. Is that enough to get hired? I'm going to give you the honest answer. Not the one that makes you feel good right now, and not the one that dismisses the most important foundational certification in the field. I've coached hundreds of IT professionals into six-figure cloud security roles, and I hold architect certifications across AWS, Azure, and GCP. And the answer to whether Security Plus gets you hired is the same answer that applies to every certification question I've ever been asked. The certification alone gets you nothing. What you do with it is everything. Let me explain exactly what I mean. Security Plus is the most widely recognized baseline security certification in the industry. It's DoD 8570 approved, which means it's a requirement for a significant range of positions in the government, defense contracting, and federal enterprise environments. It covers the foundational security knowledge that every technical professional in cloud, infrastructure, and cybersecurity is expected to have. Threat landscape, network security, identity and access management, encryption, incident response, and risk management. It is also, and this is critical, a knowledge certification. It tests whether you understand security concepts. It doesn't test whether you've ever applied those concepts in a real environment. That distinction is the entire gap between passing Security Plus and getting hired in a security role. Hiring managers know this distinction. They've interviewed hundreds of candidates who passed Security Plus and couldn't walk through a real security scenario, couldn't explain a decision they made in an actual environment, and couldn't tell the story of a problem they solved. When you pass Security Plus and nothing else, you look like every other candidate who passed Security Plus and nothing else. Instead of asking, is Security Plus enough to get me a job? Ask this: what does the job actually require? And what is the chain of things I need to have in place before any of that matters? Start at the end and work backward. The end goal is a job offer. To get a job offer, you need to pass an interview. To pass an interview, you need to demonstrate that you can solve a specific problem an organization has. To demonstrate that, you need actual proof of hands-on work that shows how you think, not just what you passed. To have that proof, you'll need to have built something real in a real environment. To get the interview in the first place, someone needs to find you. Look at your resume or LinkedIn profile and decide you're worth calling. Security Plus sits in that chain at one specific point. It's the credential that validates you have the foundational knowledge to be taken seriously as a candidate. It's not the skill demonstration. It's not the proof of hands-on work. It's not the visibility that gets you found. It's the baseline that gets you past the first filter. After passing the first filter, it's not the same as getting hired. This is the mistake that keeps people stuck for months or years. They treat the certification as the destination when it's actually just the starting line. The candidates who get hired aren't the ones who pass Security Plus. They're the ones who passed Security Plus and then immediately started building the skill demonstration that the interview requires. The certification is the ticket that gets you in the door for consideration. What happens inside the door depends entirely on what you built after you passed it. Here's where Security Plus genuinely earns its place. It signals baseline credibility. Before a hiring manager evaluates your technical depth, they're filtering for a candidate who has demonstrated the minimum commitment to take a proctored exam and passed it. Security Plus is that signal. It tells the hiring manager this person knows the vocabulary, understands the conceptual framework, and was serious enough to go get certified. That filter is real, and passing it matters. It's the fastest path to DoD 8570 eligibility. If you have any interest in government IT, defense contracting, federal agencies, or any role that requires or could lead to a clearance, Security Plus is not optional. It's the baseline credential that gets you through the door into a completely different and significantly higher compensating tier of any technical job market. Cleared engineers and security professionals consistently earn 20 to 40% more than non-cleared counterparts doing comparable work. Security Plus is the entry credential for that entire pathway. Getting it early, before you have years of experience, is one of the highest leverage moves available to someone just starting a technical career. Here's the practical picture of why that matters. A cleared cloud security engineer in a defense contracting environment starts significantly higher than a non-cleared engineer with the same technical skills. The clearance itself takes time to obtain and requires an employer to sponsor it. Most cleared roles require Security Plus as a baseline before they'll even consider sponsoring you for that clearance. So Security Plus isn't just a certification for US citizens building security careers. It's the credential credential that gets you into the room where the clearance sponsorship becomes possible. And clearance sponsorship is the move that puts you in a completely different compensation tier for the rest of your career. It's also the foundation that every subsequent certification builds on. AZ500 for Azure security, AWS security specialty, SC300 for Microsoft identity and compliance, CISA for IT auditing. Every one of those certifications assumes you already have the Security Plus foundational layer. Skipping it and going straight into advanced certifications is like skipping the foundation and building the walls first. The structure is unstable and the gaps show up in interviews. Now, here's what Security Plus does not do. It doesn't prove you can do the work. This is the gap that most people fall into. They pass Security Plus, update their resume, start applying for SOC analyst, cloud security engineer, or security analyst roles, and wonder why nothing is moving. The problem isn't the certification. The problem is that the certification is the only thing on the resume that's relevant to the role they're applying for. No hiring manager is going to offer you a role in a security operations center based on a certification alone. They need evidence that you can operate in a real security environment, that you understand how to navigate a SIM, how to investigate an alert, and how to think through an incident response scenario. Security Plus tells them you know the concepts. It doesn't tell them you've done the work. And here's the compounding problem. When a hiring manager looks at a resume that has Security Plus and nothing else relevant, they're not just unimpressed. They're actively wondering what you've been doing since you've passed it. If you passed Security Plus 6 months ago and have nothing to show for it beyond the certification itself, that gap raises questions that are hard to answer in an interview. The engineers who move fastest after passing Security Plus are the ones who treated the exam date as the starting line, not the finish line. They opened a free Azure account the week they passed. They set up Splunk before the study high wore off. They built something concrete while the material was still fresh. That momentum is what separates the candidate who passes Security Plus and lands a role in 4 months from the candidate who passes Security Plus and is still applying a year later. Here is how to make Security Plus actually get you hired. The answer is straightforward. Build the proof that Security Plus cannot provide. Set up a free lab environment. Azure free account, no credit card after the first 30 days. Splunk free, download it, ingest log data, build detection rules. Windows Server 2025 evaluation, free 180-day trial. Wireshark, free, open source, captures and analyzes network traffic. Nessus Essentials, free vulnerability scanner. This stack costs nothing, and it gives you a real environment where you can apply every concept Security Plus taught you. Build something specific in that environment. Configure Active Directory. Set up a log analytics pipeline that ingests Windows event logs into Splunk. Write a detection rule that fires on failed login attempts above a threshold. Document what the rule detects, why that threshold matters, and what the response procedure would be. Put that on GitHub. Write a LinkedIn post explaining what you built, problem it solves, and one decision you made and why. Now your resume has two things working together. Security Plus that validates your foundational knowledge and documented proof you have applied it in a real environment. That combination is what moves you from the filtered out pile to the interview pile. Here's exactly how to describe that project in an interview. Not, I built a Splunk lab. I built a detection pipeline that ingests Windows security event logs, correlates failed authentication events, and fires an alert when a threshold indicating a brute force attempt is crossed. I chose that specific detection because credential theft is consistently the #1 initial access vector in enterprise breach reports. The alert fires at 5 failures in 2 minutes based on the assumption that legitimate users rarely fail authentication 5 times consecutively. That answer demonstrates the Security Plus threat landscape knowledge you studied, but it demonstrates it through the lens of an actual decision you made in an actual environment. That's the difference between a candidate who blends in and a candidate who gets called back. When the hiring manager asks you to walk through a security scenario, you have an answer that comes from something you actually built, not a concept you memorized for an exam. A system you designed, deployed, and can explain decision by decision. That's what gets you hired. So is the Security Plus enough to get you a job? By itself? No. No certification is. The certification tells an employer you passed the test. The interview requires you to prove you can solve their problem. Those are two different things. But Security Plus paired with a real documented lab environment, a visible LinkedIn presence, and the ability to walk through what you built and why, that combination is how engineers with no prior security job title get their first security role. Get the certification, build the lab, document the work, make yourself visible before you apply. That's the sequence, and it works. I've linked some resources in the description. The free Azure account setup, Splunk free, and the lab guide we use in our community. If you want to build this alongside engineers who are already doing it, the link in the description will take you to our free community. As always, see you in the next one.